Now, let me introduce to you Mr. Cuong Pham, a very familiar speaker in our self event. He will share with us more about chatbot and why chatbot is necessary in tourism and hospitality. The special thing about our speaker is that after 10 years working for big companies in Silicon Valley like Google, Airbnb, he found an AI startup which is located in San Francisco, Hanoi, and customers in 15 other countries based on his effective model in smaller size of hotels. Please welcome Mr. Cuong Pham.
Thank you guys. Hi everyone, my name is Kim. How are you today? Awesome. Sorry, so I signed up to talk about this in English. So if any of you have problem understanding, just raise your hand. I will translate in English. Yeah. Question. Q&A. Okay, let's start Q&A first. Why don't I speak Vietnamese? I do. Mình nói tiếng Việt. Nhưng mà tại vì là lúc mà đăng ký thì chọn tiếng Anh. Tại vì là cái này là international của nghị quốc tế thì mình chọn tiếng Anh rồi. Bây giờ ban tổ chức không cho quay đầu lại nữa rồi. Đi không trở lại nên là đành phải chọn tiếng Anh. Thì hy vọng là anh Liêm có vẻ là rất là hào hứng để bật cái Google API để dịch. Anyway, and you really have a problem listening to me, just raise your hand. Okay. Okay. So let's start the talk. How many of you have traveled in the last year? Just travel, from city to city, like out of your hometown. Yeah, go to the hospital. Depends. Might not be kind of travel. So okay, some of you travel. How many of you have interacted with AI, artificial intelligence, while you are traveling? Có nhìn thấy trí tuệ nhân tạo khi mà mình đi du lịch hoặc là nghĩ là not quite. Okay, so not many people seem to be familiar with. So I'm gonna try to take you into the future by giving you a demo. Okay, so imagine you go into a hotel room, and you want to ask questions about, let's say I'm from Hanoi, I'm going to Da Nang city, and I don't know what to do, right? So I'm sitting in a hotel room, and I have these questions, maybe many other questions as well. What can I do, right? So I can. So this is a device that is launched 2 years ago by Google, actually. Any of you have seen this before? Yeah, some of you, maybe Google I/O folks, right? So this is a device that hardware that can listening to voice and will translate into text, right? And so I can talk to this. This device can do many things. You can kind of give a command to the device. You can ask it to play music. For example, I can say, "Hey Google, play music."
Music on Google Play Music. Here you go.
Okay. Yeah, you can listen to music all day long. But there's many other things that the device can do as well. For example, I just programmed a chatbot onto this device. It's called Roomkeeper, right? I'm gonna try to ask Roomkeeper. Let's see. Like what to do around here, okay? Because I'm not familiar with Da Nang at all. So I can. Sorry, I'm holding it so that you can see, but I don't have to touch it. In fact, I can like stand all the way here to talk to it, and it can still listen. So I guess it's like a dog. It's listening very well. So I can say, hey Google, talk to roomkeeper.
Okay, let's get the test version of Roomkeeper.
Good day.
What can I do around here?
Da Nang is a great city with lots of activities. You can swim on the beach or hike on the mountains.
So that's an example that mình hỏi nó là ở đây làm đi chơi ở đâu ấy, thì nó bảo là có thể đi bơi hoặc là đi leo núi. So that is very simple, chatbot or conversations, right? And I'm gonna try to get you guys after today to go home and build one of these, right? And become a chatbot developers. So okay. So before I'm going to let's see. Actually, let's try to make it interactive. So what do you want the bot, the chatbot, to do, or talk to you? Can anyone come up with a scenario so that I can, because I'm a developer, I can make it like try to demonstrate to you how like in 5 minutes we can do it, right? Anyone have an idea what you can ask? Okay, what's the Wi-Fi password here? Okay, so let's try to ask the bot or Google phones. Hey Google, what's the Wi-Fi password?
Here's some information for Wi-Fi password. On the website howtogeek.com, they say, go to your router's web interface and sign in with the current username and password your router requires. Look through the router's interface for a Wi-Fi or similarly labeled section. You'll see the current Wi-Fi password displayed on this screen, and you can also choose to change it to anything you want from here. To read more, look for the link in your Google Map.
Mình mới hỏi là Wi-Fi password là gì, thì cái device này nó mới không biết câu trả lời, nhưng mà nó có nối được với cả cái Google, thì nó hỏi Google trả lời rất nhiều về Wi-Fi router, đúng không? Ok, thì đấy là cái current situation, đấy là cái flow to create this chatbot. And what it has is that, so there's a button that you can create a project. This is a project on dialog flow, and I name it called hospitality demo, right? Basically, you give it a bunch of name and some. This is all default stuff. The interesting thing here is this tab called intents. So when you program a chatbot, you teach the chatbot a bunch of intents, and the chatbot will take actions based on this intent, right? So you can see here I have very few intents. This is a demo, right? But in the real world, you can have thousands of intents for this that apply to your businesses. So you can see here I have like 5 intents. This one like I guess the welcome intent. So not very interesting. So one of them is what to do around here, which is the question I kind of show you before, and so which I program it before I came here. So intent would basically list you like the places, you give it a bunch of examples, and it will use machine learning to fill in the rest. Okay, so basically I give it a bunch of things I would say to ask to trigger this intent, and here this is a response. I say so to return the answer. And so now let's create a intent for the Wi-Fi password. Okay, so this button here, create intent, and you can give it a name. So get Wi-Fi pass. Okay, and you give it a training phrases, which is what you would say to trigger this intent. And you can say, you know, what's the Wi-Fi? Okay, let's just say that, and then you still there's more information you can fill in. So to customize this intent, but I'll skip it for now. Let's go to the bottom to fill in the response. Right, so you can tell the bot what to return, what to respond to you. So, what's the Wi-Fi password here? Anyone know? I think this is the answer to your questions. Basically, no password. Right. And then click save. Okay. You can also make it more advanced by calling someone if you don't know the answer, or using Google API to kind of save the data to a databases and so on, using this fulfillment feature here, but I won't touch here. So that's it. What I've done is I create a new capability to the chatbot by answering Wi-Fi. So let's test see how well it works. Okay, Google, what's the Wi-Fi password here?
I'm not sure, but I can tell you the answer to a similar question. Where is my Wi-Fi password? Would that help?
Yes.
On the website cohost.ai, they say, network mate.
Okay, so it doesn't seem to pick up the information that I just put. Let's see if it's take a. So you can see here say training started. So we will get this data and then feed to the big machines at Google, and we will update the device here. Okay, so let's test it again. Okay, Google, talk to Roomkeeper.
Sure, here's the test version of Roomkeeper.
Good day.
What's the Wi-Fi password?
There is no Wi-Fi password. The network is Da Nang City.
Thank you. So it pick up, right? It do something new. So that's the demo. Okay, so now let's start the talk, the real talk. And see, like you don't have to be a coder to actually do that, right? And so I'm going to talk about AI chatbot for hospitality. Who I am, a bit about me. I grew up in Hanoi, went to Australia for college, done a bunch of programming in the past, which gave me more curious to go and study around the world. So I went to USA to get my master's degree, join US tech company, Google, Airbnb, and Amazon, trying to learn my way there. Before I'm coming back to Vietnam, I'm working on kind of Vietnamese startup and product. So Chatbot was a product search engines for Vietnamese, and cohost.ai is what I'm working now for the US market. I got a chance to work with this amazing talent, young people. One of those sitting in the audience. I left Airbnb. A lot of people ask why I left Airbnb. don't have any fancy office, but the food in Vietnam was worth the move. So we just started with Google Homes, right? How to make a chatbot on Google Home, and why, you know, you might ask like, why using voice as a interface. So research has shown that talking is 3 times faster than typing, right? So if you have to read a document and have friends typing it, right? You will be 3 times faster. You can go to lunch while your friends still type the documents. Also, speaking is more natural, right? Like the young kids of 2 years old can speak fluently, but take you like on average 7 years to be able to type a computer. And recently, interestingly, team at Google Brains have shown that voice recognitions have surpassed the human accuracy, which means that if I talk the same thing to a human and to this device there, the device it can understand as well as human. It's not the same. Okay. So this is opening up a new opportunity in voice that you can see today and in the future. So why AI for hospitality, right? I thought about this a lot. I can apply to AI in many fields, but I found this very interesting. When I look at problem in hospitality, so when I working at Airbnb, I got a chance to learn about the hospitality industry, right? And when I talk to people, hotels and accommodations, people, they have this problem that guests ask them many questions, right? Especially the young people, right? Not talking about you guys, but there's many other millions of people who are born with a device, who grew up with Google, who are very tech savvy, and when they travel, they expect a different kind of experience, and they ask a lot of questions. So hoteliers have problem keeping up with this. This is the survey of the questions that travelers to Vietnam ask. This is a hotel in Phu Quoc. They ask a lot of questions, and a human needs a lot of time to train to be able to answer this question effectively. Group number 2 is sometimes they don't ask any questions. This is when people going on the beach, going on shopping, on the activities, they don't ask any question, and the hotel they want to know like what are their guests doing? Are they enjoying their trip? Right? Are they are they safe? Are they and so they want to know. They want guests to ask them questions. And finally, this is like the ultimate goal of hospitality is how to create magical moments or lasting memories that your guests will have after they leave your property, right? So, and usually the most successful are the ones who make people remember the most. And so, so we think we have solutions which can be found on these pictures, right? Anyone see a difference on these 2 pictures? Yeah, I see some not. This is a test, your vision test. No, nobody noticed the difference. Yeah, what's that? Các cái nhỏ, những cái hộp tròn tròn đây đúng không? Đó thì rất là nhỏ thôi, nhưng mà những cái thiết bị như thế này tôi đặt trong phòng khách sạn và nó có thể trả lời được giống như là cái hôm mà vừa mới demo. Thì và không phải chỉ là ở Việt Nam mà ở rất nhiều nơi là họ bắt đầu áp dụng cái công nghệ như này. Đây là một ví dụ của Marriott và một cái khách sạn resort Wynn Las Vegas. Wait, I speak in Vietnamese. sorry. Okay. Yeah, I was just saying that this is a solution, and people are doing this all over the world. So how does it work? Basically, traditionally, guests will ask resort staff, right? But now instead of having this device, instead of having this AI, right, it can reduce the workload for the staff, right? So then the question will come to the device. Still, I mean, some question will still go to the staff, but that's fine. Even when they are out and about on the beach, they can still have access to mobile phone, which can still help them. So, and lastly, the management team have a lot more insight, a lot more data, right, to take care of their guests. And so this solution works because they save humans time, save people's time, which translates to cost. It give you give guests convenience, and finally it provide produce much more data and insights into your businesses. And so that's something interesting. And so what the question now is, how can you successfully do this? Right, you need to have an AI, or artificial intelligence. And so the AI cannot work well without two things. Right? It needs lots of data, and it needs algorithms to process this data. And so this is walk through a little bit of a history here, right? You can see this corner is like when you have no data or no algorithms. Right, this is like a dumb computer, right? This is the first computer that Steve Jobs created, called Macintosh, and there's no data, right? It have a screen so that you can and you actually type in it, but there's no AI into it. Of course, Steve, the vision was to involve this thing. Not just saying that. On the other hand, when you have a lot of advanced algorithms but no data, this is sort of like you're looking into the sky, to the universe, and trying to hypothesize about the universe. You know, when the Big Bang happens, right? How did we exist? That's the study of Stephen Hawking, late professors at Princeton, and on the other hand, if you have a lot of data but no algorithms, right, this is our era. Right, this is the era of YouTube. Like, there's no, you can with the phone you can produce so much data in the world, and to the point that some Times magazine actually rate you as a person of the year, because you or me or all of us produce so much data in the world, and so we was there, right, when Steve Jobs created the computer. You know, you understand physics, produce a lot of data, and then what's next? The next thing is that people believed is that we were to create a computer that exceeds the human intelligence, and we call that event singularity. That's the predictions for the future. What can we learn from here? It's when doing chatbot. Similar, if you have no data, no algorithms, that's when you have an app, right? Or a text messages, SMS. You just click a button or type things. And when you have lots of data but no kind of AI algorithms, right? That's when Google was created, right, to process a lot of this data. And that's the area that was exciting, right? Because there's a lot of data. You can type in a Google and search for any information you want. Now, on the other hand, when you have advanced algorithms like text-to-speech, speech-to-text, visions, and so on, but you have no data, right? Then we can create programs like this that I just showed you by leveraging smart algorithms, but no data to be able to do something useful. And that is the path to when you create some application like that, you will produce a lot of data, like after you launch to the market, right? And then you can collect more data, which lets us move toward this corner here, is when you have advanced algorithms combined with a lot of data. That's where the exciting thing happening, and that's where I'm here to talk about. Which is what I'm working on in the last 2 years. So cohost.ai is the first AI chatbot for Airbnb. We have an app that can answer people questions, and Amazon Echo to put on the room. We started to build solutions for hotels and resorts, as you can see. And if you, last thing is a self-picture. So this is my team, based in Hanoi. It's a US-based company, but our team is in Hanoi. We made in Vietnam, but sell globally. We speak in 6 different languages, and we code in 10 different languages. So if this something interests you, please let me know and join us to change the world with AI. Lastly, this is the chatbot community builder that me and a few other folks in this building have worked on. We have a Facebook group called Chatbot, and we try to share knowledge to each other, right, and build this community. We now have close to 2,000 people on Facebook, and we you can see more chatbot use cases there by just joining or read articles written by us. So that's it. Thank you. So now we have. So yeah, my email is team@cohost.ai. This is my Facebook account. You can scan this and chat to me. Find me after this as well. Thanks.